What's up, YouTube? So it just came in, the new Nakto Ox. Now this is a little different e-bike than I've showed you guys in the past because this thing is actually a foldable e-bike. Came in via UPS ground. The box was pretty beat up from shipping, but we were able to get it inside. It looks like everything inside is good. We're about to break it open now and get this thing assembled. As assembling your ox, start by unpacking the bike. 2 people can pull it out of the box easier than one, but 1 person can do it. Pull the frame and all parts out of the cardboard box and start separating the foam from the bike. Be careful cutting these zip ties, don't want to nick the paint. So the tools that are included for your assembly with the bike are going to be your screwdriver, 2-in-1 Phillips and flat, the double open-end wrench, 13-15 millimeters, a 5 millimeter Allen, and you're going to need scissors and a bike pump. So the instructions will tell you to put the wheel on first, and this works fine if you've got a nice stand set up or if you've got a second person to hold the forks up for you. All you have to do is loosen up these nuts, slide the bolt up into the connections down here on the bottom of the fork, make sure your rotor is inside your caliper over there, and that's it. But if you're doing this by yourself and you don't have a great setup, I like to put the bars on first, and then you can lay down a piece of this foam they included, flip the bike upside down, and then do the wheel. I'm really digging this seat. I like the color. I've got it all the way down right now. We're gonna see exactly how short you can be and still ride this thing. Okay, the Nakto Ox is all together. I will say, we did have to do a little tweaking with these bars and this fender to make sure nothing was rubbing. I had to play around with the adjustment on the front brake a little bit, but everything's together, and we got it charging. We're about to take this thing off and test it. So far, the build quality seems pretty good. All right, guys, got her all together and got the first few test rides, and let me tell you, this little thing surprises me. Because the rear wheel's smaller, it feels peppier than other bikes might with larger wheels with a 500 watt motor. But it's still a blast to ride. But it's a blast to ride with a super comfortable seating position, super comfy seat. It just, I don't know, it's great. I love that there's a rack back there if I need to carry anything. If I had to be super nitpicky, the brakes aren't amazing, but it's not a sport bike. Also, I'd love to get rid of this thumb throttle and put it to a twist. I'm trying to think of some other highlights here. The forks are actually pretty good for what they are. The grips seem decent quality. They didn't cheap out there. I don't really see any issues with this thing whatsoever. The bike folds up. When you fold it folds up pretty small. The pedals are one of the coolest things because you push these in. It's hard to do with one hand, but they flip up. Saves you a lot of space there. It'd be cool if the handlebars folded down as well, but what can you do, you know? So it's definitely a cool bike for $1,200. I'm pretty sure it's $1,200 shipped anywhere in the lower 48. There's a 1-year warranty on all the Nakto e-bikes, so can't really go wrong with it. And I'm digging it. And I'll come back to you guys soon with a speed test and, you know, a follow-up after I get some real miles put on this thing.